everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be doing this trim for the Farmhouse Spa Washcloth. This washcloth is a free pattern on my blog and I'll go ahead and link that below. I made a smaller version of the washcloth just for this swatch for the purposes of showing you exactly how to trim the single crochet trim around the edges of the cloth. I've had a few questions about this on the pattern, so I wanted to demonstrate it for you. And in this video I will be using a different color, mainly just to show you where I place the stitches so it shows up a little bit better. The actual pattern calls for it to all be the same color. Of course you can always do a different color if you'd like. I think this is kind of pretty. So let's go ahead and get started. I will show you where to place your first stitches, and by the end it'll look like this. Okay, so this cloth right here, we just finished our row. And remember, every row we start here with a single crochet and we end every row with a double crochet for this particular pattern. So if you were not using a different color, you wouldn't need to tie off or anything. You could just continue on with your stitching. So since I'm using a different color, I'm going to go ahead and put that on right now. And I'm just going to secure that with a chain. Now we are in the corner. We're going to put 3 single crochets in the corner. This just helps the cloth to lay flat. We're working with a double strand of cotton yarn, so it can be a little stiff, a little harder to work with. Now this side here, as I mentioned, is double crochet. So we're going to be putting 1 single crochet in the ridges section, and then in the actual posts here, these are 2 stitches tall. Double crochet post is 2 stitches tall, so we're going to put 2 single crochets in those stitches. So I'm going to do 1 right here for the ridge, and then we'll do 2, actually just 1 right here, pardon me, and then we'll do 2 at this post here. Okay, 1 in the ridge, okay, and then we've got our post, so we'll put 2 in this next hole here. And then you'll just continue down the cloth, down this end, by doing 1 single crochet in the ridge, the raised part, and then 2 in the section that is a post. Now we're at our corner. Remember, we put 3 single crochets in all the corners there. Just keeps the cloth from puckering up. Okay, here, this is the foundation chain, and I did put a picture of this in the blog. I just put 2 single crochets into every one of these larger holes here. We're actually going to start right there. That's the first one. So because this cloth is a little, it's unique because the stitches are a little different on each side, and then the foundation chain's a little wonky as well, that we do things a little bit differently. So there's 2 there. Two. And just continue on doing 2 single crochets into every one of these larger holes. Okay, put 3 single crochets in our corner. All right, now this side here is the single crochet side, And for this, we're going to put one in every ridge and one in every valley. If you look carefully, you can see kind of the bumps here. That's what I like to call the ridge. And then we put one in the valley. So we've got one here for the ridge, valley. Okay. Ridge. Okay, we just finished the corner, and now we are going to put a stitch underneath each one of these V's across the top. This is probably the easiest row here, easiest section, because you're just doing a single crochet into each one of these stitches just underneath each one of the V's. So you just do this all the way across into each one of these holes underneath each V. Okay, once you get to this last stitch, you complete that final single crochet, then you are going to insert your hook into the very first single crochet, first stitch you did, and you're going to join it to the last with a slip stitch. And there you have it. You've got a beautiful washcloth, ready to give as a gift or enjoy at home.